3249. Welcome to Module 4 or Week 4. However you reckon it, it's all the same as we move into public speaking. So we are looking at not only you giving your first presentation, you'll only actually give two, first this solo one, and then you'll do one with a group. We're also talking about producing the larger year-end project, and that's what's going to occupy us for the most part for the next 3 weeks or 3 modules. As a quick bit of housekeeping, if you will, 2 things. If you are behind on your midterm and your job docs, it is obviously a better idea to get that in sooner than later. If you're really having a hard time, if you don't have it in yet, please contact me. I can help you to complete it. I can give you some guidance, whatever you need. But obviously you want to get that in as soon as possible if you haven't already. I will be grading them all week. Second bit of housekeeping. I did send out grade assessments or grade notifications last week to any students that might possibly have been in danger of not getting a C or better in this course. If you got one, just a reminder, it's just there to extend an invitation to help you. You're not in trouble. There is no disciplinary action or anything like that. Just wanted to give you a heads up to let you know that I'm available for consultation or collaboration and to let you know what your standing was in the class. I think the letter grades on Canvas are not especially useful. There's no good coherent way to turn them off, and all it does is show you the letter grade of work you have done, and it doesn't indicate how much work is still outstanding. So I think a lot of students saw in the grade book that they were getting an A or a B, and then they got a notice from me, well, you got an A on everything you did, but you haven't done everything. So a word to the wise is usually sufficient. Try to stay up on those quizzes, try to get them done. And if you need help, just reach out and let me know. So this module 4, is about public speaking, and you do have several pieces of content for that. You have 4 sections of discussion notes. The odds and ends one is, that's Module 4's Part 4. You may or may not find it useful. The other parts I do think you'll find definitely informative, and in particular, I think you're really going to like number 2, organizing and outlining a speech. That even has some sort of cut and pasted or simulated examples of the kind of introductory speech that students might give for an assignment very much like this one. For your work this week, you've got 3 reading quizzes. Those cover your practical strategies and technical communication chapters, the discussion notes that I've authored, and the additional readings, in particular the stuff on Toastmasters and on giving a speech. Your minor project is a short video of self-introduction. I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself. I would go back, I would revisit what we did in week 1. Remember those introductions that we did in the discussion. That sort of content is a very good start. Now you're going to have to expand upon that in a way that is interesting and engaging, and obviously gives you 2 to 3 minutes of actual talk time. As for delivery, this is kind of important. I'm looking for extemporaneous delivery, not impromptu, not scripted. And the difference between those 3, what I'm doing right now is pretty much impromptu delivery. I have my notes right in front of me on Module 4. Okay, I've got your reading in front of me, I've got the projects in front of me, and I can talk to those because I know them reasonably well. But I didn't write out anything in preparation for making this video. I knew about what I wanted to talk to you. I knew this content from before when I made it, but I didn't write a script. That makes this an impromptu video. If this were scripted, I would actually be reading it off of the screen right now, but that's not true either. While I can look at these sort of notes and jog my memory on something that I talked about or something that I want to talk about, I'm not just reading this off the screen. Notice that I'm making eye contact with the camera and just occasionally glancing down at the things that I need to reference. Extemporaneous means that you have a script, you have written out everything that you want to say. You have committed most of it to memory, if not the entire thing. And you're going to look down and reference your notes occasionally as needed in order to give a convincing, loose-feeling conversational speech. So the manner in which I'm speaking to you Notice that I'm making eye contact. I'm using my hands. I'm gesturing. This feels very conversational. Well, we want to maintain that. We want to keep that sort of not exactly chatty, but certainly conversational vibe. I'm talking to you, you're listening, and I'm speaking persuasively and in a convincing fashion. Your speech is very much like this one in performativity, but it is scripted. And to that end, I do believe I asked to see your script as a component for this. So yes, I ask you to give me a link to the video. Do not upload a video. Canvas is awful at large files. I want you to put this on YouTube or Vimeo or whatever you use for video. Upload it to that so that I can watch it online, so that I can stream it without having to download it. Downloading takes way too much time, chews up my disk space, and Canvas doesn't handle it very well. And yes, you also have to give me your script, which will probably be about 2 pages or so. So that's Module 4 in a nutshell, your introduction to public speaking. You're taking 3 quizzes. And last thing, you do have a discussion. I want you and your group to start talking about what you're going to do for that final project. If you haven't started it already, you should definitely start it now. You've only got 3 weeks to get it together. And week 6, as you may have noticed, is a short week. So you're going to need to start working immediately. I have advised everybody before, I think. If not, let me say it now. This project is a lot better if you can work with a local business, if you can work with some sort of company or establishment that you already have some sort of inside with. So if your family owns a store or something, or if you know somebody that does contract work, whatever. If you have a local favorite comic shop or hobby shop or something, that might be a lead worth pursuing. Big pie in the sky projects like, we're going to solve Amazon's problems. Amazon's problems are huge and require access that you simply do not have. Anything that you suggest for Amazon would effectively have no basis in reality. So that's why I encourage you, look to the local, look to the small, look to the manageable, rather than trying to solve enterprise level issues. Anyway, that's a nice little reminder, I hope. In that discussion, it should be easy points. I just want to see everybody participating, trying to hash out some ideas on what it is you can do for that final project. So that's Module 4, a goodly chunk of reading. It's all about public speaking and about organizing a large-scale report. You've got 3 quizzes, a discussion, and then a short 2 to 3 minute video of introduction. As always, if you have questions, concerns, or comments, you just have to email me, vmalish@fiu.edu. That's vmalesh@fiu.edu. We are more than halfway through. The light at the end of the tunnel is shining bright. 3 more weeks and we are out of here. Let's, not to borrow cliche, but let's finish strong. And anyway, if you need me, you know how to email me, and I'm looking forward to seeing your introductory videos. Have a great week, and take care.